Hey guys, welcome back to this episode of E Magazine. My name is Natasha Gunda and I'm your host. Hope you're ready to have for what we have in store for you. This is Trendy Fridays and joining me in the studio to discuss these stories is none other than Trevor Radido, and I hope I did justice to that name. How are you doing, Trevor?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing.
Did I do justice to the name?
Super. Actually, most people do have some difficulties trying.
You know, we're from almost the same village. It's not far.
It's
not
never
far.
that
How's your week so far?
My week, I can say it's crazy, but we thank God it's coming to an end. We can't.
So are you ready to go through these stories?
Kamakawa, I'm super ready.
All right, so let's start off with the first story. Now, Kenya's Interior Ministry ordered the supervision on Wednesday of a visa-free transit agreement with Pakistan. Now, the move was prompted after social media sites showed videos with crowds of Pakistani nationals crowding residential areas across the capital, Nairobi. Now, according to the authorities, there has been an influx of Asian foreigners who at first were thought to be Afghan refugees. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs raised concerns that some of the passengers allowed entry into Kenya from Pakistan have been taking advantage of the visit-free agreement to violate COVID-19 rules and regulations. Niliona tu ka video mahali hapo online, naona tu waende way.
Actually,
Nikashanga, what's happening?
Yeah,
Did you have any idea what was happening?
No, personally with this COVID thing, actually I saw it through Twitter, and I was like, what's happening? What's happening? And at first I thought, so there was some rant that how come these people are in Kenya?
Yeah.
So I thought if they're in Kenya, they must have used, let's say, the airport or
right,
our
obviously.
border. So someone is sleeping on their job if ideally there is something illegal. So I told myself,
nah, lakini, if you're saying somebody is sleeping on their job, all those there were hundreds, almost 300 of them. 300 of them. I mean, what? Somebody was sleeping on their job?
That's a full KQ. That's a full KQ. A full KQ.
Full aeroplane.
Yeah, so you can
imagine. Now for you to come all the way to Nairobi, and then now you're told that they're cancelling free
visa, like all that.
Visas.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And then the fact that wako kule ndani, like in Athi River, they're in Waiyaki.
Athi River?
Yes.
Yes,
so they started in Athi River, then now it's Waiyaki. It doesn't make sense.
Imagine.
It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Anyway, to each his own. Karibuni mkaekae. Niliona mimi mingine hapo imeandikwa ati wa Kenyan ladies ndio bail mulikuwa mnangojea.
From the European nations.
From the European nations.
But it doesn't make sense. Personally, when I know, like, for example, going to Tanzania, I know at the borders, like someone is sleeping on their job.
Somebody
I can tell
really
you for a fact, just in and out at the border, it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next story. So OMONDI has reached the pinnacle of his success in his journey as a comedian. In a career spanning almost 14 years, the comic has managed to create a name for himself, not only in Kenya, but beyond Africa, hence the name King of Comedy. Now, his success is evident through his wealth that he has created throughout his career. Now, yesterday, the comedian flaunted his two-story residence based in Upper Market, Karen, Nairobi. And according to him, the land on which the posh house sits on was acquired at Kenya shillings 69 million. The house itself is claimed to have costed him 72.5 million Kenya shillings, accumulating to a total of 144 million Kenya shillings. Hey, but do I say wada? Pesa otas.
If it's there, spend it. Spend it. No, but truth be told,
if it is there, spend it.
Spend it.
First
of all, leave alone. First of all, history, cloud chasing, all that. Truth be told, OMONDI is a hard worker.
Right.
Serious hard worker.
Right.
Regardless of whether we say it's cloud chasing or what, that guy has money.
He has money, right? Speaking
of
money, there was a blog that had actually tried to, accumulate or gather how much the guy could actually be worth. And he's worth a couple of hundreds of millions of Kenya shillings.
You can imagine like him endorsing Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's Mula.
Wachana na Njigi. If somebody can go and do a full stadium in, not even in Kenya, in TZ. This is somebody who has money.
Is very influential.
And you know TZ people pay.
You can imagine, if, let's say the entrance in TZ It's
kitu kama 25,000.
You can imagine.
So is he a millionaire in Tanzania shillings?
Not a millionaire, a billionaire.
A billionaire.
That guy was a billionaire when he was coming back.
When he was coming back,
yes,
right?
But now exchanging, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, like, Eric, have you seen the house? Have you actually gotten to?
Yes, I saw the. Actually, personally, after seeing the house, I waited for Eric's response, and I think Eric was very clear.
Yeah.
Yes, I've bought it. Yes, it was under Airbnb. And actually, I can still do it as a Airbnb. And if you have the money, go and spend 55 Gs and rent it for a night before he moves in. So regardless of whether he's club chasing or not, ako tu sawa, wacha live maisha yake to the fullest. I'm someone I'm someone who believes in fake it till you make it. If you fake it then until those are pale, wecheza kama wewe.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you
make it. So are you faking?
I'm not faking, but if I'm forced to, and then I know I'll make it when I'm faking, mbona hasira? Maisha itaki hasira. Acha ni move it.
Bila jasho.
Bila jasho. No, you see, you fake it until you make it. That means when you're faking it, you'll put in some serious hard work.
Serious hard work.
Yes.
Even faking it requires a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work. Because all the time you'll be thinking, until utakuwa tu sawa. Haina hasira. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next story. So clinical trials are underway for daily pills that can fight COVID after diagnosis and prevent symptoms from developing after exposure. Now, according to scientists, at least 3 promising antivirals for COVID-19 are being tested. Now, while vaccines aim to prevent infection, a pill will speed up recovery times 3 and could be taken at home, and it would be a significant development, providing a treatment for people who are infected and potentially reducing the burden on hospitals. Hey, I think this is the one that I'm waiting for. Not saying that I have not been given the jam on the air. But this sounds like, I feel like it is including everybody. That those guys who are actually very much allergic to injections.
Yeah.
Mimi nikionanga injection. Mimi na injection.
I remember my mom called me at around, so she was a frontline worker, so she called me at around 2 a.m. in the night. She was crying. Like, it didn't react with her very well. It didn't go so well.
Oh, she was positive?
Yeah, no, like, you see, the way they normally say it reacts with people differently.
The vaccine.
So, and then the fact that I really fear injections. I think this is what...
Even you fear injections?
I fear injections. Whoa! So I think this will be the ideal.
This is the ideal idea.
Yeah.
This is the ideal one. Exactly. And then, I feel like they've included even the health workers, considering that, hospitals are just accumulating with people. And actually, people have even been dying because they're not even being attended to. That's how bad the situation is.
Yes.
If now this one can come in and I just have to drink a pill 3 times a day,
and then
antibiotic.
It even works 3 times the way you said.
Can you just imagine?
No, this is the idea. We are willing to pay, actually. We are willing to pay. No problem.
No matter the price.
No matter the price, we are willing to pay. As long as we are willing to pay.
Finish your story. That's the way it ends.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next story. So, Tanzanian superstar VANESSA MDEE on Wednesday, September 29th, announced the birth of her firstborn with husband, what's his name? Rotimi. And he was born by the name Seven Adeoluwa. Wacha nisiue jina za wanaijua hapa. Adeoluwa Akinosho. And excited about the birth of their child, both Mrs. A and her American celebrity fiancé, ROTIMI Akinosho Alimi, posted a photo of their newborn to their followers. Now, VANESSA also shared a photo of what seemed to have been her unpacked hospital bag with one baby blue outfit, which we presume was baby Seven's first outfit. And it's safe to say that baby Seven is already rolling in money after Mrs. A posted a picture of the outfit along with the baby's blanket were branded, and the blanket was embroidered with baby Seven's full name, while the outfit was an unmistakable Givenchy Paris. He says Givenchy Paris. Givenchy Paris. A quick check on the price of the outfit indicated that it could have costed almost 28,000 Kenya shillings. What am I doing? Kwani niko nchi ingine?
Una struggle.
What am I doing with my life? A hospital bag worth 28,000 Kenya shillings with a blanket and Givenchy clothes.
Bigger pause. Imagine what Jokes is feeling now.
Huyo si mpaka alitengeneza mpaka
wimbo. Imagine, I stand with Jokes. Personally, I stand with Jokes.
Why?
Like, you can imagine going to an extent of writing a song, composing a serious song that has millions of views. Just, but
let me tell you, this is how men usually behave. Atina, you want to say, I stand with Jokes. After he did all those things that he did, I'm sure he wants to come back. But
to err is to human, to forgive is to divine. And I'm sure you believe
okay, fine, we forgive because in fact, even the Bible says that we should forgive. But let us just stick to our lanes, guys. Let's stick to our lanes. The lady is happy. The man is actually happy. They're very, very happy.
But actually, just to think of it, actually I was a big follower of ROTIMI and VANESSA MDEE, how their love story was unfolding. And I can say, if that's how love is, I think I need to be in love.
You won't find it.
I need to be in
It's
love.
not in Kenya. That kind of love is not in Kenya. Maybe you go to Nigeria and get a Nigerian girl.
No, if that's love, I need that.
Or do you want a Ghanaian girl?
As long as she's
all
loving, all caring.
All loving, all caring.
That's my ideal woman.
You need a Tanzanian girl who will be telling you, mpenzi, pole, every 2 minutes.
Or a Ugandan lady who kneels.
Who kneels for you? Is that what you want?
Take food. Yeah,
Is that really what you want?
Why not?
Let's move on to the final story. Now, it looks like Amazon will continue to take our coins with this new robot. So Tuesday, the company unveiled a new gadget at their annual hardware and a service event called Astro. Amazon's new robot will be able to see, hear, and follow you around the house. According to AP News, Astro will also be able to alert you if you leave the stove on. You will also receive an alert if it doesn't recognize someone that entered your house. I think this is really weird.
No, it's not weird.
I think this is really weird that a robot will be following me all over the house and monitoring every little thing that I do.
But remember, it's just an on and off thing. You can just switch it off.
You can switch it off?
Yes, of course. Actually, I was reading that the robot can actually carry snacks for you. So you can imagine
we're going to become couch potatoes in this. If this thing
as long as life can be comfortable, that's the in thing. You want to live comfortable without working very hard. Ukifika nyumbani, the robot has cleaned the house. Whew. Bachelors, tuko sawa.
So you're gonna buy the robot just because you don't want to clean the house?
I'm sure it's going to be very expensive. Like they were saying, is it 1,000? And they were just limited. So if I can afford, if I can afford, why not? But I know it won't reach Kenya, unfortunately.
It might, but then it might reach very significant.
The food chain, the top of the food chain.
Deep state.
Deep state.
Yes. Yes. Guys, that has been it for Trendy Fridays. We're going to E Diary after the break.